Welcome, fume heads. Now, if you like your wood as much as I like, never mind. Not gonna say that. Stick around, because we're in for one hell of a woody treat with Hugo Boss Damask Oud. Yeah, buddy. Finally, I'm getting around to talking about this scent. Chad from A Gentleman's Journey sent me a decant of this a while ago, and I'm surprised that I never shot a video on it back then. Because that first sniff, I was like, damn, yep, this is a scent right up my alley. So let's get into it. Damask Oud, what do you get? Well, when this opens up, there are basically two faces to this scent with some minor other things going on. So I wouldn't call this a very complex fragrance. At the forefront right away, you will get a blast, a dose of agarwood in your face. Smoky, burnt, dark wood that comes from agarwood. And there's also a little bit of that moistness, that moist, exotic, juicy stank that can also come from agarwood, but that's mellow, really toned down. And for my personal taste, I would have liked that moist, juicy stank on my wood a little bit more. You feel me? I don't know. Agarwood, when it's strong and it's moist and it's stanky and it's juicy, is just like sex to my nose. So I get a little feel for that in here. It's toned down, but I guess for the masses would appreciate this oud, this oud more than that stank, barnyard stank, whatever you want to call it, in your face. So it's more on the woody aspect of oud, but it's dark. And then quickly, when this scent progresses, what basically this turns into for me is a cedar scent. So instead of calling this Damask Oud, they could have called it Damask Cedar, because the 8 hours that this is on my skin, this is basically a full-fledged cedar fragrance. Boom, that's it, with like a backdrop, a tiny backdrop of that darkness from oud coming in. So do I dig that? Hell yeah, because I love my woody scents. I love cedar. It comes up excellent in this. Now, there are other notes listed on Fragrantica: pepper, saffron, guaiac wood. But when you smell this, really there's not a whole lot going on. I mean, it's oud and cedar, and then there's this earthy green soil element flowing through here as well. Something like vetiver flowing through here as well. So all three of those together, do I love that? Oud, cedar, and vetiver? You're damn right I do. This is an awesome fragrance. Now in Fragrantica, they also list incense as well. For me, that is a very minor player. And we're talking about those other notes I mentioned: saffron, guaiac wood, incense. For me, even though this scent is great, and I love it, I love the wood coming at you, boom, full force, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with some aggressive wood coming at you, baby. Unless it's something else going on. But, oh man, I'm having too much fun with this. But I guess I would have appreciated this scent a little bit more if it would have been more complex. If I could have felt saffron in here. If I could have felt the incense a little bit more. If I could have felt like the guaiac wood, that creamy, smoky guaiac wood, adding some, balancing out the dryness of this fragrance. Even though I like it, I don't know, maybe I'm just getting picky or something, and I'm searching for something a little bit more complex, but still, I would have this one in the collection for sure. Excellent one to check out if you love woody scents like I do, for sure. As far as the wife, what did she say about it? Well, let's find out how she likes my wood. So, Amanda, what do you think of Damask Oud from Hugo Boss?
I like it, actually. It's not that bad for being like an oud fragrance, because you've already had some that were pretty over the top for being really stinky. And this one's actually pretty good. It's not not overpowering. So like you could wear it and not feel like gassed out, I guess, from having something like some ouds have more of that muggy dampness, moist.
Yeah, that wet, juicy stinkiness that I love.
Exactly. So, yeah, some of them can be just too much. And so this one's got more of like a nice dry down effect to it, I guess. So very, very smoothing to the nose on top. So I think be a great one to wear, like maybe the transitioning from like the winter, spring months to even like the winter, fall, or fall, winter, whatever you want to say it. But I think it might be a little bit too much during the summer if it's really hot and muggy. So
it's never the wrong time to feel like a man, baby.
No. But that's my take. I mean, it's not that bad. I actually kind of like it. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for stopping into the Mickers channel.
You betcha. Bye.
So that's right. My wife loves my wood. And why the hell wouldn't she? But anyways, that's awesome. Over the years, Amanda is coming around, man. She's loving them oudy, manly smells. And that is exciting for me. That really gets my wood going, I'll tell you that. Okay, that's enough. But anyways, to wrap this up, Damask Oud is definitely one to look into for sure. There's always talk too. You'll see our articles, reviews out there of people saying, oh, it comes off synthetic. Oh, it comes off natural. It comes off synthetic. Oh, it comes off natural. To me, when I use the word synthetic, everything out there, most things you come across are probably synthetic. Nowadays, what the hell isn't? Unless you're going to pay buku bucks for something. But when I use the word synthetic, I usually use that word to describe a fragrance that really comes off as fake, as cheap. And this does not, to me, come off as something fake or cheap. It comes off like a quality scent. It just could have been a little bit more complex, but still rockable if you want to smell like a man. That's right. So, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. But that's it for today. You guys take care, and we'll see you soon.